Welcome, and let's discuss on this issue of Iran and World War III. You see, I've been saying time and again that the US needs to stop its hegemony activities because the issues of trying to capitulate the Iranian regime is actually going to end up in World War III. Now, look for example in June, what happened in June? You see, Israel, through the Zionist regime led by Netanyahu, tried to attack Iran. They would send missiles up to inside Iran. They destroyed the Iranian defense systems, and then thinking that they would be able to attack Iran, they realized that Iranians came together, they sided with their government, and then the Iranian regime regrouped and was able to attack back. Thinking about the the Israeli defense system, where we have the R1, R2, then we also have the David Sling, and then we also have the Iron Dome. You see, according to the thinking of the Zionists, especially and their support from DC, Washington, they thought that they would be able to deter the Iranian missiles. But you see, how does the Iron Dome work? The Iron Dome works based on calculating the trajectory of the missile. And then when the missile comes in, it is able to send in another missile. Let me talk of an anti-missile. And then the anti-missile attacks the missile on the sky. But then, in this case, the Iranians have been able to study this system for years. They have been preparing themselves for this war. And they know exactly where the US will hit and how they will hit it. And so that is why the Iranians are saying, if you attack us, then we will be able to attack the US bases in the Middle East and also attack Israel. So, in this case, what the Iranians did in June, they designed weapon systems that have got multiple target reentry vehicles. This means that when the missile goes to the sky, some of them actually may go up to the outside the Earth space and then re-enter again into the Earth space, and then they would then when they get to the Israeli airspace, the missile again it opens up and dissociates, and then you have got other warheads now flying alone into different destinations. So you see the calculation again the calculation of the anti-missile system, for example the Arrow 3 or the David Sling or the Iron Dome, again it's not able to calculate the trajectory of that missile. Then another one may have a straight trajectory, and then when it gets to the Israeli airspace, it forms a zigzag form of movement. So you see the anti-missile computer is not able to accurately project how that trajectory will be. And so you find that there are different places being hit, even though Israel is covered by the Iron Dome. So this time, the US is trying to create an insurrection inside Iran. But then I've said time and again, if you attack Iran, then prepare for annihilation of the Israeli regime. And of course, the Israeli government and the Israeli people will come under the wrath of the Iranians. And remember, Iran does not act alone. Iran has got the Hamas in Gaza. They are aligned with them. They also have got the Hezbollah, that is in Lebanon. They also have got the Houthis in Yemen. They are also aligned with them. And then there are also some other groups in Syria that are also aligned with the Iranians. And so this is what we are saying, that the US needs to stop its hegemony. They have done it in Venezuela. They have succeeded. Reason why? Or reason being, Venezuela didn't have nuclear weapons. But then who knows about Iran? And then the mistake is, when the US strikes Iran, what will happen is that the Iranians will come together, and then they will support their government, and their government is going to fight back. And this is a country that has been preparing itself for war for decades, actually, because the U.S. started, since the U.S. overthrew the Shahs. The Iranians overthrew the Shahs. The U.S. has been trying regime change time and again. And even Netanyahu does not hide. He says it openly that they want to attack Iran and create a regime change. So this is a country that has tried different scenarios. And remember, they have also warned of attacking the US bases that are in the Middle East. For example, we have the Al Udeid Air Base that is in Qatar. We also have the Naval Support Activity, NASA, or NSA, not NASA, sorry, NSA in Bahrain. And then we also have the camp Arif Jan in Kuwait, and then we also have the Al Dafra Air Base in UAE, and then the Erbil Air Base in